Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the first video of the series Data Science. Here, this is the first video of series Introductory Data Analytics with Python. So, our first series video in this series is about basics of coding in R or Python, but here we are talking about Python. So let's get started. So basically, we are doing things in a Google Colab, which is like a Jupyter notebook, and from here we can upload. First, we require sign in, so we'll sign in real quick. Okay, then we will require to uh, upload few documents or data sets. But let's get started. Whenever we need to upload a document, we will upload it from here using this icon. Okay, so let's get started. First, basics of coding, how to use comments in Python. So basically, for each code, it's better practice to use comments, which is going to explain our code, and our interpreter will ignore it. So you know basically what are comments in Python. So anything with hash in front is treated as comment in a Python. If we want to add multi-line comments, we use triple quotes, then we can create a multi-line comment. So whenever we are using comments, so yeah, it is running. It is not executing anything because it's comment. So executing commands in Python, so for Google Colab, in case of Google Colab, just click on this run button and commands will be executed. And this differ from platform to platform. But here, since we are using Google Colab, we will just click on run button and our Python program will be executed. Okay. For importing anything from Drive to Google Colab, we will use from Google Colab import Drive, drive.mount, content hash Drive. So when we run it, connect to the Google Drive. Yes, we will connect to the Google Drive. Allowed. Okay. It will take some time to run, obviously, because it's an interpreted language. Yes, it is mounted. See here, we have uploaded our drive successfully. Okay, now to import packages in Python. To do any further processing or data analysis, first we have to import certain packages. To import any packages for data science or machine learning, we use import package name and any alias. So import, here we are going to import pandas and numpy. So import pandas in pd and import numpy as np. Note that we import packages using import. What about as pd and as numpy code afterward? The as code renames the package using the name, basically an alias that we can specify. We rename the package to make working with them easier. Okay, so even if we want to import particular thing from a package, we use from sklearn.tree import decision tree classifier, comma export graphic viz. Here we are importing two functions from sklearn.tree. Okay, so if we run it, it will successfully import these things. Okay, now getting into the Python. So here what we will do, we will first read CSV. We will take one variable, and in that variable we will add the data of the CSV file, that is California house train.csv. This is by default available for Google Colab in this sample data folder, that is California housing train.csv. Then we will run it. Yeah, it is running properly. See, so getting data into the Python, now we will use read CSV command using the following structure. Your name of the data set is equal to pd.read csv, and path of the file. This is basically the path of the file which we want to add in a particular variable data set. Okay. Now saving the output in Python. How will we save the output in Python? So let us illustrate the difference between running a command and not saving the output versus running the command and saving the output using contingency table. If we make a contingency table and save it in order to make a bar chart using that table, the code to make the contingency table is the one line code given below. pd.cross table, house train, population, comma house train, household. So here cross tab, it will create a cross table for population and household of that house population column and household column of that house train dataset. So if you do not save the output generated by cross-step command, the resulting contingency table is displayed. But if we only want to make table and not use it elsewhere in our code, this would be sufficient. However, if we want to use this table to make a bar chart, therefore we have to save it. And to save it, we are going to add a name to save this item and equal to sign in the left of the command that generates the output. The code is given below. For saving the output, here is the code. The crossstep1 is equal to pd.crossstep in a bracket house train population comma house train household. Here we are saving this data into crossstep underscore one variable. So if we will run it, this will be printed. It is not printing because we haven't used print command yet, but yes, we can use it. It's a crossstep underscore one. Okay. My bad. Yes. So our code is running successfully. Now accessing the records and variables in Python. To access the record, we can use LOC attribute, location attribute, which are all Pandas data frames have, and state which part of the data frame we want to see. Python references the record starting at the record 0. So we want to view the first record, we request the record 0. Similarly, to view the second, we request 1 and so on. For example, housetrain.location 0, we will run it and it will give us first record, that is that indexing is usually starts from 0. So it will give record for the first index. Longitude, latitude, this things. Now accessing more than one, then we will use a list and we will specify the indexes, that is 0, 2, 3, and is 0, 2, 3. See, if we will run it, 0, 2, 3, it is running. Now accessing first n records, then we will use list slicing, that is house train 0 to 6. If we will run it, we will get 6 rows, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, up to 6 rows, from 0 to 6 rows. Here 6 is not included, it is not inclusive. Just a basic typical slicing in Python. So in this way, typical slicing in Python works. Okay. By the way, next is accessing record by specifying a particular variable. Okay, so we can specify a particular variable also for accessing a record, that is house train in square brackets total row. Then if we will run it, we will get proper records. Now accessing records using multiple variables. So again, we will use a list and we will specify multiple variables, however variables we want to uh, access. But please remember, these variables have to be in a data set. If they are not present in a data set, it will obviously give error. So that's it. Thanks for watching. These are just basics of our coding in Python. I will give a link of GitHub link for this Python notebook, Google Colab notebook for basics of coding in Python. You can access it easily, and if you have any doubts, you can ask in a comment section below. Thank you guys. Keep watching.